Lord. Hey guys, naturalprepper.com here, and I wanted to talk to you about some preps. I would like to suggest everybody stock up on vinegar and salt. These two items are going to be good for you to preserve meat, vegetables, all kinds of foods, and I think it's one that a lot of us have overlooked. I also wanted to take you through a little bit of my medical preps. I have things stored in several areas, so, you know, this isn't my full collection, but these bags right here you can get at farm centers, and basically it's penicillin, and it's a pile of penicillin, and I got 2 bags here of that, and I'll show you another thing I do with those later. Potassium iodide tablets. I also made a trip to Mexico and picked up another bottle of antibiotics. Of course, antibiotics is something you don't want to abuse or use too much of, but with the new healthcare system and everything else going on, I just thought that was a really good addition. Of course, hydrogen peroxide, rubbing alcohol. I have piles of salt stored in jars all over the house. Again, preservation of food is important. Tampons, toothpaste, shampoos and conditioners. I cannot express enough my concern about women's hygiene in an SHTF situation. Get those tampons stacked up in pads. Also, another thing I've been stocking a lot up on is things like citric acid and pectin. Things, again, that I can use for my wine making or for making preserves from the garden. And seeds. I've got a shoebox container full of seeds back here. I'm not going to pull everything out, but mainly I just wanted to remind you guys about vinegar and salt and the antibiotic idea. And on that antibiotic, those bags of penicillin, it's open powder. And what I got these clear gelatin capsules that I have these available for sale. I order them wholesale price, so if you need some, let me know. And I also can get you one of these. It's the capsule machine. And so it's just like at your pharmacy. You spread the antibiotic out and fill up the capsules. Okay, so we're going to make some of our antibiotics. You can do this with dried herbs. You can do it with bulk medications. My purpose here is, again, antibiotics in a SHTF situation. Though I do not promote antibiotic use beyond what's necessary, it could be a situation where somebody's got a wound and they're getting infections or bronchitis or pneumonia or things that used to kill our forefathers before they had the antibiotics. So this bag of antibiotics, the expiration date on it is May of 2016. So again, you can get these in farm and tractor supply stores. This particular bag of penicillin was designed for turkeys, but it's the same thing. It's penicillin is penicillin is penicillin. So there's ampicillin and amoxicillin, and you know, you can get a variety of things like that because some are better for things than other things. But I've got my capsule machine here that I'm going to show you. You got the base, the cap, or the cap, and then this is a puncher, and then I have a scraper, and my antibiotics are here. And then, of course, like I said, I've got the gelatin capsules. These I sell, and the capsule machine I sell. The antibiotics, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, so that's up to you. Dried herbs or antibiotics, whatever you're using it for. I'm just going to show you a little bit about how easy this is. This takes a few minutes, so I'm only going to show you highlights. But you pull the cap apart, the long end, you stick in these little holes. See all these little holes? and the short fat end you stick in one of the holes on this side. So I'm going to go through and do all of these, and then I'll turn the camera back on and show you the next step. Okay, I'm done putting the capsules in. I wanted to tell you too, the jar that I'm going to put my pills in, I've already made a few, I've got a oxygen absorber in here. These gelatin capsules, they dissolve real easy. They're like M&Ms, you know, low humidity, done. Anyway, so I'm just going to take my finger and just press these capsules down flush with the base. And once you do that one time, you then take your tapper, I think it's called, and you just kind of push, and it compacts the pills on down a little bit more. And you can take another little scoop. Just go back and forth, and it just fills in the holes there. And this is where I usually have a problem. I've got to tell you guys, I'm not the best at this. But it's better to do it ahead than to wait till you need these, because it does take a few minutes of sitting down and working it. So, I tapped these down to be flush. And now I'm actually going to, this has a spring on it. So you can push this down and the pills come up. I don't know if you can see that. So now they're raised up a little bit. And this is where all the tops are at. You literally just put it on there. Press it all down together. Press in on the spring. Make sure everything pushed up from the bottom. And then you have some here on the top to do it with. And start to lift the lid up a little bit. But as you do, kind of work the springs to make sure the pills all kind of push together. There they are. There's your pill.